It's Saturday and the time is 2 o'clock. Quick updates. Firstly, Bad Boys. The Bad Boys movie has not been watched yet by me, and I regret not seeing it yet. I seen so many thumbnails of. I saw the one with Joe from Real Shift. If you have, guys, open a new tab right now. You're gonna type Real Shift, REEL Shift. That thumbnail of Will Smith slapping Chris Rock. Did the box office slap or whatever he asked? Good one. I didn't watch it yet. I want to see that Bad Boys movie badly. But as far as updating and stuff, YouTubers back of the bus, YouTubers Planet Fanatics. These two guys are someone's I've been linking up with lately. You guys need to know that every Thursday we schedule to be together every evening about 8 o'clock, maybe 9 o'clock, but we will be together streaming. And it's a consistency that makes me go, maybe I need to do that also on my channel and have like a consistent day. And I think that's what I'll do. When it comes to the uploads, though, I'm into comic books again. The X-Men era is over, and the former editor who was boring me and was doing disastrous thing with the X-Men is not working there anymore. So because of that, people like Blue, humongous consistency, absolutely right. Because of that, people like Blue and me, who are comic book heads, we need to be converging on a weekly basis. And comic books do come out on Wednesday. I enjoy, especially for a comic like Black Panther or like Monica Rambeau Photon. Like, you guys remember how I would do the reviews on Wednesday? Like, if you, the fan, the reader, if you can go on your phone and go Amazing Spider-Man review. Oh, look, there's already one up by this guy and that guy and that guy. No hate to any of this guy and that guy, but I just mean, why can't Black Panther also? And so I tried to, even if I was like tired or whatnot or not feeling it, I would try to get a review up on the Wednesdays that they came up. And sometimes I didn't, but I tried to get them out early. X-Men too. I'm gonna be the guy who gets the X-Men reviews out early. I will read the comic books at or early on a Wednesday, and by the time dismiss what? Maybe silence it with the volume. I'll try to get my comic books out early with Blue. Blue now. This is where you join in. How available are you to do X-Men related live streams? Because they're gonna have X Factor, X Force, Exceptional X-Men, Uncanny X-Men, the Storm comic book series. Like, maybe Storm gets her own designated kind of live stream. But how committed is the community of people who I've interacted with? Should I name names? Love the Comics Pals and BJ Kicks and Evolutionary Comics. Markelin. He doesn't have any name with comics at the end of it. Marcus is a comic head. Josh is a huge comic head as well. From Back of the Bus. I'm Hamel down. X-Men is my way. We'll get Blue on there. You see, right? Like, we can get people who read comics, and then I can reach out to other guys. I was watching Arako Braddock just earlier today, break down the X-Men 700. Maybe that guy Comic Breakdown. I don't know. Like, he seems cool. Maybe he'll respond to me if I say, let's do a live stream together and like tag team on this X-Men era. And also the same way I used to do a T'Challa time every month with the new Black Panther comic, I could possibly be doing X-Men related stuff because I do care about the X-Men. I hate that the leader, the head scribe of the X-Men was outvoted and they dropped his creative. I hate that. And that's why I stopped reading the X-Men. So if you've joined me over the last 2 years, and I know that many of you guys did join me over the Jonathan Majors coverage. You're like you're not really caring about the X-Men stuff, which I get, which hurts my audience retention because you guys joined me for one reason, which was good. But I don't regret it because I like to say that I have 5,000 subscribers, so I'll take it where I can get it. I think that everything that I worked up to get here, to get to the level I've gotten to, needs to change. The comic books need to be what gets put out on uploads. Now, when it comes to live streams, that's where I can freestyle and talk about the Bad Boys movies. And live streams, I think, will be more of the general entertainment where you guys can just come in here and say something like, well, bad example because you're talking about comics, but you can say something, whatever you want to say. The Krakoa era was fire sometimes. Very bittersweet to see that end. It ended with Inferno. And then as soon as Hickman left, they started making Moira McTaggart a villain. And that was not the intention. He said so in an interview. No, I don't even call it the Krakoan era. You can't start something in 2019. I keep getting messages. I hope you guys don't hear that stuff, but I think I gotta go. Um, the Krakoan stuff. Or back to music, back to movies. Yeah, over on live streams, this is where you can get more of the movie stuff, or Star Wars stuff. The Acolyte that we're watching right now. I just saw Tyrone Magnus' thumbnail that said only 3% of Disney Plus viewers were watching The Acolyte, and that's terribly low. If the Disney Plus use subscribers are like parents, if they get it for their kids, and so that's I gotta just accept it. The kids run Disney Plus. Every family with kids knows you just get that thing, you turn it on, they're listening to Moana for the 85th time, and they're having a blast at it. That's what Disney Plus's legacy will be. All these huge budgets that they throw in on the Acolyte and the Andor, not really worth it. They're not moving merchandise, I don't think. I don't know what droid came up out of the Andor and the Acolyte show. Pip, maybe? Pip? Let's give Pip a chance. Brother says, Assalamu alaikum. That means even peace upon me. Well, rahmatullahi. So now he's giving me mercy. Well, barakatu, and that's blessings. Thank you, Adnan. Acolyte is cool to me. Disney Plus is just a bad place and all. They need to let it go personally to me. You think they're ever gonna sell Star Wars? Is that what you mean by let it go? Nah, Lucasfilm is keeping Star Wars. Lucasfilm's keeping Star Wars. And I was watching Rob from Comics Explained while he was talking about X-Men 700, and I still haven't done my review yet. It's coming. And Rob said that X-Men is only changing its direction because of the movies and because the TV show just had Apocalypse as the villain, and that's why in X-Men 700 he's like, "No, I'm bad. I'm evil again. Let's fight." And it's so true that how much of a follower position that the comic books are taking to the other media when it's not the case. X-Men 97 is fire because they follow comic books. And here comes my alarm again. I don't think I'm supposed to stream right now because I forgot there was something to do. Let's go. Couple more minutes. Throw in a question or two, but I'm about to end it. The Acolyte and the X-Men series and the X-Men comics have a bad relationship. It's a bad way relationship. I think they got to rethink that one. No, let Disney Plus go. It's free money. It's free money. If they do let it go, they got to do it gradually, which is kind of what they're doing. They're not doing as much Marvel projects. There are many Marvel projects back when they were with the heavy output, and like Ironheart, it's already finished, sitting on it. Agatha Harkness, it's already they're already done it, but they're sitting on it. They even delayed the Loki season 2 to spread apart the gap between these shows to make it seem like no, they're still happening, but in reality, you've given up on it. So they've changed their business practices, and thankfully, it's not a 45-day window anymore to go from a movie to the streaming service. It's a mere 3 months, which is a very like the Captain Marvel 2. It took 91 days to get on streaming service. That's a mistake. They got to rethink that. They got to make the delays 6 months. They got to get to 4 months, then they got to get to 5, then they got to get to 6. Post Hickman Krakoa was booty. Mikhail, Rogue Comics, my Fortnite brother. Yes, they did a shitty job. I hated it. I stopped supporting it, and now I'm back. I'm back. I'm all for Storm. I'm all for Cyclops. I'm gonna be watching, reading every single comic book, and you can be part of the streams. Mike has a beautiful comic book shop in Bridgeport, Connecticut, and he's a guy, man. He's a guy who I can link up with, even though he doesn't turn his camera on. But it's not like I've never seen Mike. Mike, let me find you. I'm gonna find a picture of Mike. Well, you probably did live streams with Ashley, right? That you got your image up, don't you? Do you? I'm gonna find you. Don't worry. Mike, stay there for me. Stick there for me, Mike. We can get a image of what you used to look like back when you used to do streams, huh? Back when you used to come on from your comic book shop in the background, just chilling, talking to all the people. Mike was a guy. Now we all we know him is from his voice and his stupid New York sayings. Like he would say things like "not for nothing," but da 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 da. Who's this?
And let's see, fuck Marvel.
Who's
like a tournament.
where you at?
It was just that for some reason I was like, oh my, it was awesome. That part was awesome. Everything else was trash though. But yeah.
Is that Mike? Is that you?
Hold on.
Listen to his voice. Speak, Mike.
I swear.
Oh, I like that poster in the background. Oh, they just ended the stream. Anyways, man. No more tomfooleries and shenanigans, Mike. Why do you think they rather lead with the movies vice the comic book? Because the movies are much more popular and it's better. It's easier not to fight it. And the stupid thing to me is understanding that one day you'll need to do a movie that adapts what happened in the comic. And the storyline of every movie is going to be, oh yeah, well, the characters just reverted to what they used to do. There's no development. Like Falcon is back to Captain America, even though he said he wouldn't do it, and he said he would go to Falcon again. Now he's back to Captain America. What do you do for Falcon after this? Same with Apocalypse, same with everybody. It's just terrible. Also, trying to MCU Disney Plus might have been a bit too much for Kevin and the team because they had to tie it all together, and maybe there's too much to handle. Listen, man, nothing is too much for us. Tying together is our middle name. And sometimes we're so good, we don't even need to tie anything together. The team is in perfectly good hands. We are killing the characters we think are important enough to kill. We are recasting the ones also and doing a 100% accurate job of who gets what. Kevin Feige, Marvel Studios. Don't you mean mutants? Oh, yeah. I can't say X-Men. That brand is too popular. It will be X-Men. Streaming services should be last on the line for distribution with movies. Exactly. And you know what's special about movies is that they're this high production that you have to see it on a big screen. And they're not these things that you can just see on your home. And the great thing is, once all this time passes and finally it makes it to streaming, it's an event. Oh my God, this is the thing we have to wait a year for. You guys remember when Harry Potter would show up on that Saturday on ABC? Finally, it's the first television premiere of Harry Potter. That meant something to me. Same because it's been a year since that movie. This is a movie quality movie, go outside quality film, and now it's being dropped on TV. This is great. I bought into that. So this is the movie premiere on Disney Plus for Deadpool and Wolverine. You make us wait for that. Because if you don't, then we'll be rewarded for not spending money in the movie theater. Make us wait for it. And if the movie's great, we paid for it once to go to see it in the movie theaters. And now it's been a year. I haven't seen this great movie. It's been a year. You kind of refresh your need to see it. If I just seen a movie, I'm probably not going to watch it the very next month. But if 12 months pass, I'm more inclined to give it a second look because there may be so much that I've forgotten. It's the freshness is back up. It only hurts them to do that. What's up, Terrence? It ain't too much to handle. They just don't know or care about the source material. Not to mention, they never cared about real Marvel fans. It's always about the normies. Yes, I believe you, Mr. Kevin. You have everything in order, I'm sure. What is the sarcasm you speak of? Absolutely no sarcasm at all. Kevin Feige, man. I don't trust the MCU with X-Men. I'm already talking to my therapist about how the MCU almost made me walk in front of a bus. Derpy says that the MCU was dead, unfortunately, and there's only 3 projects I want to see, and them I'm done. X-Men, Fantastic Four, and Blade. Those are some good 3 projects, which I doubt will happen. Blade will happen. Mahershala Ali has not quit, and he won't, because he knows that movie doesn't happen without him. So he will sacrifice everything to be Blade in that movie. He knows. He's got his Oscar award. He's had his acting career where he wasn't the biggest. He wasn't big in his 20s and in his 30s. He kind of got his awards recently in his life. So he's out. He's been on the lows for such a long time. He's not an attention whore. Just, man, for the betterment of community and everyone who looks like you, Mahershala, you stay there on that project. Monger, how you doing? We haven't talked in a long time. I hope you didn't forget about Terrence. I have not forgotten about Terrence. He did say the MCU. Derp, you want to explain that? The MCU? Because I understood what you mean by the MCU. You mean that the agendas that Marvel has been pushing. I get it. But you also sound like a person who's uninclusive and have a thing against women when you use that term to Mike. I don't like to use the term, but it's not wrong. It's been kind of confirmed that this whole MCU stuff is real. Blade will happen. Ali will not be Eric Brooks, unfortunately. You say that so factually, right? No. It's happening. Thanks for watching. Like, leave a comment, subscribe to the YouTube channel. All 10 viewers who are up here right now on an impromptu stream, thanks. Well, it's not that impromptu. Saturdays are my thing. Saturdays will return to being my thing. Next week, Bad Boys 4. Blue, you're invited. Terrence, you're invited. Next week, pop in here. We're going to talk Bad Boys 4. Ride or die. Haven't seen it yet. We'll see it. And after that, Aggressive Relax in the building. What up? What up? What artists are we telling to kiss our ass today? Shut up. Hey, we're out. Peace. Free Palestine. End Congo. And minerals and resources from Congo are in these things. And they don't get to benefit off of it. The companies like Apple, never mind. I'm trying to end this. I got to go. Free Congo.